Good afternoon and welcome to another Fast Ford Challenge. This is Dave 119, also known as Nerdicane on Twitter and on the YouTubes. The vehicle here really needs no introduction. If you don't know what this is, there's not much help for you at this point. This paint scheme was done by a guy named M.W. Fatal Karma. I picked it off. It's kind of a throwback color, and I kind of like it. It's got the Bank of America logo. It's kind of an old NASCAR tribute. I don't know which driver this is. If anybody knows, just post in the comments. But we're driving this at Catalunya, which is my test track. Whenever I start tuning a new car, I'll bring it to this track because of just the variation in the GP version of this track. It's really good. Great straightaways, hard braking. Shifting left to right, right to left. This is the beginning of the fastest lap. I put up a pretty good time this time, I think. I mean, for someone not using a wheel and someone who only gets to play maybe once a week. So, as always, the job keeps me pretty busy. I sell Fords for a living, and first week of December has been kind of rough, kind of slow. But they say December's pretty crazy, so we'll see how it goes. You know, a lot of Mustang enthusiasts are probably going to want to punch me in the face, but the 78 Cobra that I drove last week actually handles better than this car. I went all the way up to B class with this. I rarely go to B class. I don't know, there's just something about the lower power cars that I really like. The precision in the driving, and you have to be a lot more careful with your throttle. Where these upper class can just power their way through something, through a mistake. On my favorite course, that's probably my favorite turn. As you can see, poking around the top is that ridiculous hood scoop, or whatever the hell you call it, up front. Yeah, you don't see that nowadays because everything's fuel injected, but I mean, on old muscle cars, it's one of my favorite things to say. It's a pretty bold statement, pretty ballsy thing to do, to sacrifice sightline for power. Coming off this turn, I did that about as perfect as you can. And launching towards the final straightaway, and a pretty good time. Once again, put up a pretty good time. Anybody out there who can beat it, by all means, beat the hell out of my time and post your video, tell me how much I suck, I don't care. I'm going to go into the standings, so if you see your name on this, give me a shout out. You know, I like the standings, but I really wish Forza would build this for each car. I mean, a leaderboard car is a leaderboard card. It's always going to